He's moving. I told you.
Is he waking up? What's up, everybody?
Hi, guys.
We have to be quiet. I guess we're gonna do the whole video like this. Shh.
Hi, guys. After how many? Is it a year? Is it more?
Yeah, no, it's been about a year. It's been more than a year.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry. That one's on us. We've had a lot going on.
First of all, I want to say thank you all for supporting us all this time, even though we haven't been very active on YouTube. And in general, I deleted my last Instagram, so a lot of you couldn't even contact me. I got kind of overwhelmed with everything, and I started kind of choking into all that world of Instagram, and then our life came together. I started working, and then eventually I got pregnant, so I decided to delete my Instagram and I made a new one.
Totally cool, but throwing away 10,000 followers?
He wasn't happy with it, sorry.
Yeah, so this is a bit of a life update slash like birth story kind of thing, because we've had our hands full quite a bit for the last about year, and we'll start at the beginning and kind of go from there and tell you everything about what we've been through, and then of course you'll get to see Lucas. Let's start when we finished. We went to Bosnia and we came back and we did that 3-part series. That was a blast, but it was exhausting in 10 days. Then we found out we were pregnant.
Yep. And that's where the story begins.
It wasn't unexpected. We were trying at the time. We were really excited, but we were kind of overwhelmed and didn't really know what to expect.
I have to admit it happened pretty quick. So we were like, okay.
Super swimmers.
Super swimmers. Parents to someone.
Did you enjoy your pregnancy?
Hell no. Listen, I have full respect to all these moms that enjoy their pregnancies, which I have friends that love their pregnancy. Mine was horrible. I was constantly irritated. I didn't sleep for 9 months. And I'm not gonna complain. Anyway, it wasn't the greatest for me. I was throwing up a lot. I had to quit my job. I literally quit my job.
You were working in a candle store, which makes it pretty awful if you're pregnant.
Yeah, but you never know when can trigger you or not. For
True.
me, I had to quit the job, how bad it was, and then for 9 months I had like this horrible heartburn. So
He's
waking
up.
up.
Okay.
No?
He's back.
No, he's not.
No.
Wait. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it was tricky because it was during, right when the coronavirus kind of came out like it's a movie.
Yeah.
Coronavirus coming 2020 to everywhere. And so we couldn't do much. We couldn't see a ton of people. A lot of our checkups were a little bit tricky.
I mean, it was 9 months being locked in a home, being able just to go for a walk around here, and that miserable.
We walked a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't easy for me, but I assume it wasn't easy for you either.
I just kind of had to be there to try to support you whatever I could. But
punching bag?
Yes, your little punching bag. Oh, he's waking up again. Ah!
Hi guys, say hi.
This is Lucas Lawrence Jackson.
Just woke up from a deep sleep. Probably not in a mood, but anyway.
How you doing, bud?
Hi.
How you doing?
Say hello, world. I guess we have to continue like this since he woke up.
This is why YouTube becomes harder when you're a parent. Let's talk about when you found out you were gonna deliver, when you started going into labor. Well, you didn't really start going into labor, did you?
Yeah, no. So I had the high blood pressure for 2 times already, and the second time we went to the hospital.
I remember we were in the room and they kept doing tests on you.
Yeah.
And the
doctor came.
The doctor came in, and I remember the 2 nurses kind of like sat down.
Yeah, they all came in the room like there is bad news to tell me. And I got really nervous because I didn't know what's happening, and they were like, yeah, so at this point he's already baked in the oven, so we should induce you.
Yeah, so they were like, we're gonna have a baby today.
And since I already mentioned how desperate I was the whole 9 months, I was like, please do it.
You wanted that baby out of you.
Oh yeah, I was really like, just take him out.
But also really scared. You were
oh my god,
really nervous.
I started shaking when I agree, and they left the room. This kind of like shaking I've never experienced before. It was literally like I couldn't talk. I don't know, it's probably shock in my body or whatever. And
it was also midnight. We thought we were going to be checked up on and then be sent home, and instead they told us we were going to be having a baby. So we both were kind of like had to settle into that, and we I remember we tried to call people, but everyone was basically asleep.
So it started pretty much with like little cramps, like menstrual cramps, nothing more than that, and kind of goes every other one. Every next one is like, of course, stronger and stronger, but it's kind of like you can control it through breathing until you hit the point where you can't. And when I hit that point, I was already ready to get epidural, and I was happy that I could control it, but till that point I felt like the next one it's gonna be really hard to go through because it's really painful. You're filming?
Mm-hmm.
Just remember us, yeah, don't do this again. There's no need. Want to see my sexy video?
All night, one of us is gonna have to take care of it. And I do not plan on helping unless it's a boy.
I cannot wait for that joke to be over.
Oh! Ho, ho, ho! Contraption! She's contrapting!
I think that epidural came from heaven. It saved me, and I would suggest to everyone. I mean, I have way full respect to people who, the people who without epidural, because it's painful. But yeah, I took epidural, and then after that I really didn't feel anything. I didn't eat already from yesterday, so I was pretty exhausted in that point, and I couldn't eat. They didn't give me to eat anything,
and the Pitocin made you throw up.
And then I started throwing up, and I think that was even worse because I didn't have anything to throw up, and I was just exhausting, not sleeping, not eating, just lying down in a bed, like incapable to move because epidural. And yeah, it was pretty much like that. You want to hold him a little bit?
Sure.
It sucked my last energy. I feel like I was there
for
exhausted. three months. Really took a while, and being at that point when you're like, all labor and everything, for me it was just like, you have to do it, and you know you have to do it, and we're born to do it, and you just have, on my mind it was just, it's gonna be over soon. So that was keep me going. At that point I thought, I don't have energy, I can't do it, but I did. And it's incredible what human body can do and woman's body can do when it comes to labor. That it's incredible. For all moms out there, or moms to be, and first time expecting babies, I was really scared of labor, and everyone does it, and it's not that hard. And for all of you there, don't worry, you're gonna go through it. So in the end, when it came to the moment for me to push, actually my epidural didn't work anymore well, because I got it for a while now, and I went from 0 pain to 100, and it wasn't fun. But at that moment your body is completely like, okay, let's do this. So after 20 minutes of pushing, he was out.
Is that what you think about that, Lucas?
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty quick, and I was super proud. You were you were such a trooper, and I knew you were exhausted by the end of it. He didn't come until 8:29 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
p.m. So that's a long time after. That was almost 18 hours with no food.
True, well, not almost. I mean, I had ice chips,
ice and water. I also couldn't help. It was, and especially when you were delivering, there was nothing that I could do. Everything I said sounded bad. If I was just like, "You're doing great, honey. You're doing a great job." I would
stab you.
Yeah. Oh, so then while you were pushing,
yeah,
his heart rate dropped.
Oh yeah, his heart rate dropped, and they had to like take him out immediately. And
that was a little scary.
Yeah, it was pretty scary because it was happening like really quickly, and we didn't expect. And they were like, okay, and he couldn't cut the cord, or it was really quick.
Yeah,
and
he wasn't crying at first when he came out, so they kind of grabbed him and they moved him over to a table, and they were.
And I mean, after all of that, you were like, what is happening? It was like, whoa. And then we heard his little cry.
Then he started crying, and I ran over around the table and I looked at him, and I remember I looked at his little face and just made sure everything was there and looked okay. And right? Yeah, exactly. And I remember I looked at it, I said, Asja, I said, he's perfect. And then they came over, they put it on her chest, and we started to get to know Lucas.
He was born 21 inches and 8 pounds and
5 ounces.
5 ounces.
He was a big baby.
Yeah, and he was born at 8:29.
Yeah, on 7/11.
Yeah, that is
7/11/2020.
I have to admit that recovery was pretty like quick. I didn't expect that I'm gonna recover that quickly. The fun fact, in American hospital, what I loved, they got us this like fancy dinner for both of us, like steak and drinks and everything, like to celebrate the new life. Yeah. So, which is very nice gesture, and we've been there two days, right, in the hospital.
3 days.
3 days in the hospital, and it was fun to leave that bubble that you're in and secure with a newborn, and sit in a car and go home. Well, like, here you are, world. I remember that you were shaking,
I was so nervous.
driving. It was scary. I gotta say.
The first couple days were a little overwhelming.
Oh yeah, it was a lot.
Good morning at 3:55. Hello. Who's wide awake?
He hears you. I mean, every new parents probably know how it is first couple of days that you have this human that you don't know what to do with. Like, okay, so that's it.
Yeah, like, why is he crying? Why is he crying?
Yeah,
Did he eat?
constantly
Was he tired?
constantly worried.
But at the same time, he's a little bundle of love. Ugh, that sounded...
Yeah, no.
Are you a little bundle of love?
Hi.
So after, like, what was it? 2 weeks, we hit disaster. Heading to the hospital. Asia's been there all day. She's had a 102, 103 fever consistently. They wouldn't let Lucas in to see her. We finally negotiated and they allowed her to because they're holding her overnight. They don't know what's wrong with her. They've tested her. They've done blood tests. They've done urine tests. Done ultrasounds. Everything. They can't quite figure out why her temperature is so high. They know it's not COVID. But yeah, it's a bummer. So we're gonna go see Mama in the hospital. Hello. We have everyone back together now. Only for about an hour left until visiting time is over. But he's doing better, so hopefully we'll get to go home soon. By soon, I mean tomorrow at some point.
I was constantly having temperature. No one didn't know what's happening. I was getting to see a doctor a couple of times. They keep giving me different antibiotics, sending me home, nothing. And then after 7 days, I ended up in the hospital for 3 days, being separated from my husband and my newborn.
So yeah, because of COVID, they wouldn't let
anyone inside.
They let Lucas see her once. We like tricked them into letting us sneak Lucas inside. As you can see, it was a pretty emotional thing, you know.
It was really, really hard. Oh, I'm gonna start crying. It wasn't pleasant when you have this newborn and you're stuck in a hospital and they don't know what's happening.
And you just had to wait. You just had to wait.
In the end, it was just some kind of infection that they made this cocktail of antibiotics and I was fine.
It was just a hard time all around. We were exhausted, new parents trying to figure it out, and it was just not the thing that we needed to be thrown into the middle of everything. But here we are. Lucas is 4.5 months old, and it's been a ride, but it's been a blast. Getting to watch this little guy grow and like experience different things is awesome. Almost makes up for the lack of sleep.
I don't want to carry you. No. I don't want. You're heavy. You are heavy. I don't want to carry you. No. I can't. You're heavy, Lucas. My arm. I'm actually very excited to introduce him to you guys because you've been really supportive from the moment I came to America and going through all my paperwork and everything, and the moment when I didn't have a job and stuck at home for a year. I'm really happy that we could share him so you can get to see this little munchkin. Unfortunately, I couldn't go to Bosnia. I couldn't go to see my family. For them to meet Lucas, it was for now impossible, and I'm glad that we decided to... Did you hear?
I didn't. Oh my god,
wow.
That's crazy. Hey, yeah, is this video going on too long? Are we talking too much as usual?
Yeah.
Do we need to spend more attention on you? What's that?
Hi guys. Hi. So my name is Lucas. Thank you for following. Don't forget to subscribe.
Prepratite se.
So I know this is not one of the like funny videos we usually make, but I'm glad that we got the chance to share this with you. Anyway guys, thank you so much again for all your support. Forgive us that we haven't been in YouTube for so long, but I hope you can understand and enjoy.
Oh, look, he spit up all over you. Nice. Oh, Lucas. Nice, bud, nice. Up the sleeve.
No. You, Lucas, come on. Okay.
Parenthood. Anyway, that's it from us.